Hi guys! Today I want to touch on the topic that I've been thinking a lot for a while and really trying to implement it to my life. I found this kind of principle of thinking or mindset, or started really to implementing it and thinking a lot about it from Layla Hermosi, and it's kind of her brand and her kind of slogan and the message that she's really trying to promote. She has also merch in it, and it's "Fuck your mood, follow the plan." I've been watching a lot of videos of her about this and talking about this principle and how to implement it and why is it so important to follow it in order to get the success that you want. And it just made me think a lot about the emotions in general, but also about what is the correct way to use this principle. And I just want to share that with you guys. So what is "fuck your mood, follow the plan"? In short, it means that it's no matter what your mood is, whether you feel unmotivated, whether you feel not confident, or feel like you want to give up or nothing is working, you just gotta, stand up, buckle up, and go do your routine and follow the plan that you have. It's all about not letting your emotions control your life and preventing your emotions and moods from really working towards the goals or aims that you're trying to achieve. So basically, again, if you're feeling bad, if you wake up and you feel like it's not the day today, you just have to buckle up and go do your stuff. This is basically what she promotes and what she talks about. She's very business pro-like, and business mindset is like, people are often talking about the consistency and how to maintain this consistency. But what I see about business and about being a CEO, never been a CEO, by the way, never built a business before yet, but from what I've heard before from her and other videos, being a CEO is hard because you're going, you have a lot of responsibility on you. It feels like you have a lot of responsibility on you. And if I feel like CEOs, I go in the most through those episodes of thinking, am I doing the right thing? Is it like, am I in the wrong direction? It's not working out. Does it mean that like I have to pivot? Or, all of those things that can stop you from moving and doing the routine and following the plan. And I feel like her principle, "fuck your mood, follow the plan," is really built to keep this consistency alive no matter what. But if to think about it, I think it applies to everything, every single thing, like social life, friendships, relationships, whether you're trying to become good at a hobby or like learn language or start business and do a YouTube channel, anything. We will go through the phases of bad days and just, thinking that you're not moving, nothing is working out. And so whenever it feels like you want to, exit or quit something, it's very important to stop yourself or find the way of stopping yourself and still the next day wake up and continue doing what you have to do in order to reach your goal. And this is where this "fuck your mood, follow the plan" works. But in the beginning of the video, I said that I don't feel still confident with this principle yet. I don't know why I love this principle. I think I implement it every single day, but every time I kind of find myself thinking on whether I'm doing it correctly. And I feel like for me, it's the way I approach emotions and the way I always tend to approach emotions in the past and still. I tend to really overanalyze and overthink about how I feel, especially when it comes to the negative thoughts that I have, whether it's loss of confidence or whether it's, like shame or like feeling down or feeling like you're not improving or nothing is working out. I just feel like whenever I enter this phase, I then start to really overthink about why am I getting those emotions and really trying to find a way to change them and reverse them, getting rid of them immediately, or understanding why it causes them and then trying to solve this issue and work on myself in order to get rid of those negative emotions. this is how I tend to kind of deal with it, I guess. And so Layla's approach seems for me is like putting all of those negative emotions and negative thoughts that might let you down and stop you from being consistent into like the box, closing it and just putting it somewhere in like the back of your brain and never opening it. Just like every day you may get something like negative, you just put it there and just never close and just continue with like your plan and your routine, just no matter what you feel. That's how I kind of see it. For me, it's just, I feel like this importance to open this box and just like, you know, look around and really analyze and figure out, do I have like some issues to work at? Do I have some barriers in those like negative thoughts that like prevent me from like really getting the success I want? This is when I kind of ask myself a question, what is the right way to use this principle? Because it definitely works. Like, just fuck your mood and move on, no matter what you feel. But like, is the correct ways to first like really think about those negative thoughts and figure out whether they are meant to be something important, or do I just give the thoughts that may push me back or pull me back from being consistent, just all of them in the box, and no matter what it means, just throw it away. You know, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of feel a little lost about like what's the right way to deal and approach emotions still. I don't think I know the right answer. Kind of need an answer for myself first. And another thing that I wanted, like, comes to my mind, and therapy kind of taught me this idea, is that you have to really link your, like, what you feel to like specific, basically linking the emotions to the name helps you deal with negative emotions. And I feel like Layla's approach really all about like just shutting down and not thinking in depth about it. Sounds so complicated. I don't think Layla means it that complicated. I really think that I overcomplicate it too much. I feel like the whole fear here of me, not the fear, but just like the complexity here is that I'm kind of afraid to suppress my emotions to the point that like I would not be self-aware of myself and not knowing myself enough. But in the end of the day, this is the principle that gets me going. I can come home completely unmotivated, completely not confident in myself, bad thoughts, negative thoughts, and I could spend an hour like talking to you, but talking to myself, thinking and analyzing all of the emotions, all of the depth, and like that's why I think emotions are so ambiguous. I think you can link so many ideas to it and like interpret it in so many ways that it makes it more complicated than it is. And maybe hours of I can spend hours of thinking and analyzing this and trying to find something there, but in the end it's like it's not that deep. It's probably just I'm trying to find this depth, but there's like it's not deep enough. You know, it's not like there's nothing to find there. It's just emotions. So and I could like, you know, think again. I could spend hours of thinking and trying to find something there, but then I would just go to sleep, and in the morning I wake up and I just fuck all of those thoughts and I continue doing my stuff. So definitely working, and definitely something I'm using, and something that always keeps me going, really. It's amazing how it works. So share your thoughts about it in the comments, what you think about it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you.